You wake up, swing your legs over the bed, and there is again that familiar stiffness in your knees. Maybe your back doesn't want to cooperate this morning. And somehow, even after a decent night's sleep, you already feel tired. You've been trying to do the right thing. Eating healthy, a little toast, some fruit, maybe even low-fat yogurt. But what if I told you the problem isn't your age? It might be what's on your plate. Hi there, friend. If you're over 60 and finding it harder to move, focus, or even enjoy the foods you used to love, you're not alone. And here's the good news. You don't need some fancy supplement, a new diet trend, or to cut out all the joy in your meals. In today's video, I'm going to share 10 simple, affordable foods that can actually help reduce inflammation, boost your energy, support your brain, and even calm those nagging joint aches, all without added sugar or high carbs. These aren't superfoods from some exotic land. Most of them are probably in your local grocery store or sitting in your kitchen right now. And let me tell you, number 7 on the list, I used to throw it out without a second thought. Turns out, it's one of the best things I could have added back into my routine. So stick around, take notes, and maybe rediscover a few foods your body will truly thank you for. Let's dive in. Number 1, cabbage. Let me ask you something. Have you ever finished a meal and just fell off? Maybe your stomach bloated up like a balloon, or you found yourself restless at night for no reason. The culprit might not be what you ate, but what you didn't. One of the most overlooked vegetables for gut health is cabbage. Yep, good old-fashioned cabbage, the kind your grandmother probably boiled too long when you were a kid. But here's the truth. Cabbage is a gut-friendly powerhouse. It's packed with fiber, vitamin C, and natural antioxidants. Even better, it contains almost no sugar or carbs, which means it won't spike your blood sugar or leave you feeling sluggish like starchy veggies can. More importantly, cabbage helps feed the good bacteria in your gut. In your gut, it controls far more than digestion. It affects your sleep, your mood, your immune system, even how your brain functions. Roast it until crispy. Sauté it with olive oil and garlic. Or shred it raw into a crunchy slaw. However you enjoy it, adding cabbage just twice a week could bring surprising relief to your digestion and more balance to your body. Number 2, walnuts. Ever walk into a room and forget why you're there? It happens to all of us, but if it's happening more lately, it might be time to think about what your brain's been snacking on. Walnuts aren't just a crunchy treat. They're one of the richest plant sources of omega-3 fatty acids, the kind that help reduce inflammation and support brain function. Especially important after 60, when memory and focus can start to feel a little foggy. But that's not all. Walnuts are also high in fiber and protein, which helps stabilize blood sugar and reduce cravings, particularly those evening snack urges that often lead to cookies or chips. Here's what I do. I keep a little jar of walnuts on my kitchen counter. A small handful with afternoon tea satisfies my hunger, helps my mind feel clearer, and keeps me from raiding the pantry. Want more ideas? Toss them in a salad, mix them in a plain Greek yogurt, or sprinkle them on roasted veggies for a satisfying crunch. They may be small, but walnuts deliver big brain benefits, and they do it without sugar, chemicals, or effort. Just real food, the way nature intended. Number 3, spinach. Feeling tired after walking a single block? Or needing to sit down after doing the dishes? That kind of fatigue isn't always just age. Sometimes your body's waving a white flag because it's missing something. Enter spinach, one of the most underrated energy boosters you can eat. This humble leafy green is packed with iron, magnesium, and folate, 3 nutrients that support healthy blood flow, oxygen delivery, and nerve function. Iron helps carry oxygen to your muscles and brain, while magnesium regulates your heartbeat and eases tension in your body. And folate? It plays a quiet but crucial role in mood and memory. The best part? Spinach is low in calories, carbs, and sugar, but rich in flavor when cooked right. I love tossing a handful into scrambled eggs in the morning or sautéing it with a little garlic and olive oil at dinner. It wilts fast, cooks easily, and blends beautifully into soups and smoothies too. Think of spinach as nature's multivitamin, not in a plastic bottle, but fresh, green, and working quietly behind the scenes to recharge your body from the inside out. Number 4, Greek yogurt. If you've ever felt bloated or uncomfortable after eating, Even when you've eaten healthy, your gut might be asking for some backup. That's where plain, full-fat Greek yogurt comes in. Not the sugary, fruit-on-the-bottom kind that tastes like dessert. I'm talking about the real stuff, thick, tangy, creamy, and full of probiotics. Probiotics are the friendly bacteria that help your digestive system run smoothly. And after 60, digestion can slow down, leading to discomfort, gas, or just feeling off. Yogurt helps bring that balance back. What makes Greek yogurt extra special is its high protein content, the kind that digests slowly and helps protect your muscles, especially when paired with strength-building movement like walking or gardening. And here's a little trick. If plain yogurt tastes too sharp, try mixing in a sprinkle of cinnamon, crushed walnuts, or even a drizzle of olive oil with a pinch of sea salt. It becomes a savory, satisfying snack your gut and taste buds will thank you for. Just avoid the flavor varieties. They're often loaded with added sugars, and that's exactly what you're trying to leave behind. Number 5, sardines. I get it. Sardines aren't exactly a crowd pleaser. They smell strong, they come in a can, and they might remind you of your grandfather's weird lunch choices. But if you can get past the packaging, sardines are one of the most nutritious, senior-friendly foods on the planet. These tiny fish are packed with omega-3s, just like salmon, but they come with an added bonus, edible bones. Don't worry, they're soft, and you probably won't even notice them, but your body will. Those little bones are loaded with calcium and vitamin D, two nutrients essential for protecting your skeleton as you age. And unlike some calcium pills, your body actually absorbs these nutrients better when they come from real food. Sardines are also low in mercury, unlike larger fish like tuna or swordfish, making them a safer choice for long-term health. Don't want to eat them straight from the can? Mash them with mustard and lemon juice. Spread on crackers or mix into pasta alternatives like zucchini noodles. They're surprisingly versatile once you give them a chance. The bottom line? They're cheap, convenient, and incredibly good for your bones, brain, and heart. Number 6, eggs. For years, eggs, especially the yolks, got a bad rap. Too much cholesterol, they said. Stick to egg whites, they warned. Well, science has changed. And thank goodness, because whole eggs are one of the most complete and affordable foods you can eat, especially after 60. Each egg is loaded with high-quality protein that helps preserve muscle, improve balance, and support your metabolism, all key for staying independent as you age. But the real treasure is in the yolk. That's where you'll find choline, a nutrient many older adults are missing. Choline supports brain health, memory, and focus, and plays a role in keeping your nervous system sharp. Yolks also give you vitamin D for bone strength, vitamin A for vision and immunity, and healthy fats that help your hormones stay balanced. Best of all, eggs contain no sugar, barely any carbs, and they're endlessly versatile. Scramble them with spinach, hard-boil them for an on-the-go snack, or make a veggie-packed omelet for dinner. So forget the myths. Eggs aren't the enemy. They're the quiet heroes hiding in your fridge. Number 7, olive oil. They call it liquid gold for a reason, and not just because it tastes amazing. Extra virgin olive oil is one of the most powerful and healing ingredients you can keep in your kitchen. It's rich in monounsaturated fats, the kind that help reduce inflammation, support heart health, and even protect your brain from age-related decline. That stiffness in your knees, that cloudy feeling in your head, chronic low-grade inflammation may be the hidden culprit, and olive oil helps calm it gently without side effects. Even better, olive oil helps your body absorb more nutrients from the vegetables and proteins you eat. So when you drizzle it over spinach or roasted sweet potatoes, you're not just adding flavor, you're unlocking more nutrition. One of my favorite tricks? I take a small spoonful first thing in the morning with a glass of warm water and lemon. It helps soothe digestion and wakes me up better than coffee. Just be sure to choose the right kind. Extra virgin, cold-pressed, in a dark glass bottle. It should taste slightly peppery and smell fresh. No pills, no hype, just pure, healing fat your body knows exactly how to use. Number 8, chicken thighs. Let's be honest, chicken breast is boring. It's dry, hard to chew, and you have to drown it in sauce just to make it taste like something. But somehow, it got labeled as the healthy option. Truth is, when it comes to nutrition after 60, You may benefit more from the part you've been avoiding: chicken thighs. They're tender, full of flavor, and more forgiving in the pan. But more importantly, they're rich in high-quality protein, which is essential for maintaining muscle. And muscle is what keeps you steady, independent, and injury-free as you age. Even better, chicken thighs, especially with the skin on and bone in, contain more zinc and iron than the breast. Zinc helps support your immune system and wound healing, and iron helps carry oxygen through your blood, keeping you energized. Don't be afraid of the fat. Your body actually needs some of it to support hormone balance, brain health, and joint comfort. Bake them in the oven with garlic and rosemary, or simmer them in a bone broth soup with veggies. It's comfort food with a purpose, nourishment that tastes like home. Number 9, avocados. Remember when fat was the enemy? Low-fat crackers, skim milk, dry toast. We bought into the idea that fat made us fat. But science tells a different story now, and avocados are leading the comeback. Avocados are loaded with monounsaturated fats, the kind that protect your heart, lower bad cholesterol, and even support better blood sugar control. They're also high in potassium, more than bananas, which helps regulate blood pressure and reduce muscle cramps. But what really makes avocados special is how they help you feel satisfied without the crash. You eat half an avocado, and suddenly that afternoon sugar craving? Gone. They also contain fiber, which is critical for digestion, and a blend of vitamins that support your skin, brain, and joints. No cooking required. Slice one open, add a little lemon and sea salt, and eat it with a spoon. Or mash it on a slice of low-carb toast. You can even blend it into a smoothie for a creamy texture with no dairy. It's not just trendy. It's smart fuel for aging well, delicious, nourishing, and endlessly versatile. Number 10, wild-caught salmon. If there's one food that feels tailor-made for people over 60, it's wild-caught salmon. Not the farm-raised kind that tastes bland and might contain unwanted additives. I mean the real deal from cold, clean waters. Why salmon? Because it's one of the richest sources of omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential for brain health, joint flexibility, mood balance, and even heart function. Struggling with memory, stiff knees, or feeling a little foggy? Salmon might not cure everything, but it can calm inflammation, nourish your nervous system, and help you think more clearly. And that beautiful pink color? It comes from astaxanthin, a powerful antioxidant that supports skin health and cellular repair, helping you look as vibrant as you feel. Best of all, it's a complete protein that's easy to digest, making it perfect for dinner after a long day. Grill it, bake it with lemon and dill, or flake it over a green salad. Wild-caught salmon isn't just food. It's brain medicine, heart support, and muscle fuel, all in one elegant, delicious fillet. A few months ago, my neighbor Mary, 72 years old, full of personality and proud of never missing her morning walk, started skipping our usual chats on the porch. When I finally asked her what was going on, she sighed and said, "I just don't feel like myself lately. I'm stiff when I wake up, my energy crashes in the afternoon, and I can't seem to focus like I used to." I asked her what she was eating, and it was the same every day: cereal with skim milk, toast with jelly, and maybe a banana. "It's what I've always had," she said. Together, we made a few simple swaps: eggs instead of cereal, spinach sautéed in olive oil, a half avocado instead of toast. She was skeptical at first, but after just a couple weeks, she told me something I'll never forget. "I feel like my body finally stopped fighting me." Mary didn't go on a diet. She didn't buy supplements. She just started feeding her body the fuel it had been craving all along. And honestly, that's what this whole video is about. So there you have it. 10 real, everyday foods that can help you feel stronger, move easier, and think more clearly after 60. These aren't magic pills or complicated diets. They're simple choices: cabbage instead of crackers, eggs instead of energy bars, olive oil instead of mystery dressings. And when you make these small swaps consistently, your body begins to notice. You may wake up with a little less stiffness. You might find it easier to focus. Your energy could last a little longer through the day, and all without giving up flavor, comfort, or the joy of eating. I've learned that aging doesn't mean giving up. It means getting smarter about how we care for ourselves. And the food we choose every day, every meal, plays a quiet but powerful role in how well we feel. So if this video gave you one new idea, one food to try, or even just a little encouragement, I'm glad you're here. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these foods are you excited to try first? Or is there one you already eat that's made a real difference? Let's swap stories in the comments. I read every single one. And if you found this helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more tips on how to feel better, age well, and enjoy life, one bite at a time. You deserve to feel good in your own skin. Let food be your friend again.